what is, in fact, that perfect environment that encourages broader thinking, as well as the financial means to transform ideas into reality? A bit of a tough ask. But it's okay, because my next guest, Julio de Laffitte, he thinks he has a possible solution that involves leading an expedition of 117 Australian entrepreneurs to Antarctica this January. So I'm going to let Julio explain. You're in the hot seat now,
Yes,
Julio.
I am.
So just tell me, I'll get to the why later, but tell me, Julio, what is the expedition? What does it involve?
We are flying from Sydney to Chile, Punta Arenas. Then we got on a plane and we fly into Antarctica. There we're going to have 117 Australian entrepreneurs with some great program to just really bring what's seeking to emerge. We are looking at doing $1 billion worth of business out of that boat.
Now, is this just Australian entrepreneurs, or is it global?
We have people that are living in other countries, but everybody on the boat has interesting businesses in Australia.
So the big question, why do you do something like this? Because you actually have a very successful wealth management financial services business, JDL Strategies. So how does somebody go from doing that sort of thing to going, I'm going to get a ship and take a bunch of people, interesting people, to Antarctica?
We live in the best country in the world, and I know it. So what we want to do is to bring back the spirit of entrepreneurship. That's what we want to do. So how do we do it? I guess another conference at a Hilton hotel or at the Rotary just won't cut it. So we kept thinking, what would be something really cool to do? No pun intended. So we wanted people to take time out. See, it's the entrepreneurial mind that will look at a problem, fix that problem, make some money out of it. So we thought, what would be something really, really radical, outstanding, amazing? So the moment that we thought about Antarctica, we thought that would be cool. And it's amazing how people love it. They love it. So you get to mix adventure, sharp minds, bring forward things that are seeking to emerge. So in that boat, what we want to do is tap into a collective wisdom of people that are already making it. And there's some young people coming through with some amazing ideas to be able to mix them with those that are already being successful. You'll be absolutely outstanding.
So are you really just looking to create an environment where you bring the right minds together to basically collaborate and have that peer-to-peer thinking, but in an environment that's inspiring?
Absolutely. Amazing places, amazing people, amazing results, right? So there are the people now that are in their 40s, 50s, and they're becoming extremely irrelevant, and they know it. So how do I get to the future first? There's some other people coming with incredible ideas, disruptive ideas. So the concept Unstoppables is to put people with the ideas, people with the money, and people that can actually manage the formation that will come through. That's exactly what we're doing.
I mean, how do you make sure that you get the right mix? Because, you know, you don't want to have a bunch of money with no ideas.
Yes.
And you don't want to have a whole lot of people there going, I've got great ideas, but where's the money? So how do you make that balance happen?
If you went to unstoppables.com.au right now, you see that there is an application format. And for you to actually be successful, to be on the boat, you have to pass some criteria.
Right.
And it's amazing. Like we have.
What's some of that criteria?
That you are an entrepreneur. That you have.
I could say that though, Julio. I could say I'm an entrepreneur.
No, but we will be looking for the evidence.
Right.
Right. And
minimum?
the evidence.
Is there a minimum standard of evidence?
Sure. See, so now we have the investors, and the investors are people with some serious money ready to invest, and we have actually quite a few of those. Okay. And the entrepreneurial spirit is somebody who says, I see this problem, this is my idea, and we have steps to check if that idea actually will fly. So it's concept and then distribution, access to customers, right, and scalability. So there are conversations, and we have young people with incredible ideas. We have people that have been managing those ideas. So actually, the concept and speaking and the people that are applying, it's wonderful that is actually starting to take shape.
What about, are you seeing any particular bent of industry? Like, for example, anyone from, you know, investment capital or anybody from car industries, or are you seeing any particular niche plan out, or is it a real broad mix?
It is really a broad mix. It's been wonderful. The concept just hit it right? We have a very broad, and also 50-50, boys and girls. right?
Oh, I like to hear that, Julio.
And in the beginning, it was like people thought it was be a lot of guys, but actually the amount of ladies coming in, it's incredible. It really encouraging to see they stepping forward in the entrepreneurial arena of so many women.
Do you think that's reflective of what's happening in the wider business community?
I do. I think that women now are really the whole thing about a ceiling. I think those things are getting behind us now. And I think that women are they have good sense of business, posture.
Gumption.
Yeah, that's right. And I think also the wise investors now are wanting to invest in them. That there's plenty of evidence that they make very good business leaders.
And I imagine a lot of these investors coming with, the money, if you like, they're the sort of people that can move quickly. So they don't sit back and say, well, I need to consult with, an executive team of 50 people and
Correct.
I'll get back to you in 3 years.
And you know what, Heidi? Not only these guys want to put in the money, they want to put in the involvement. They want to mentor.
Which is so valuable.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. For me, I'm 46. And I'm already old in so many ways.
Oh, so old, Julio.
I'm going to tell you, no.
Old.
I'm being serious. Some of these guys are showing up and with ideas that I would never think about. Technology that to them is like, yeah, you do this and this. And to me, it's like I'm catching up. So I can't afford to catch up. I have to have in my life those that are already there and saying, and this is how we do it, and this is how we do it. Then I'll bring my business acumen. But like me, there are others. They'll say they have the business acumen, they've been around in the marketplace, so they already have access to marketing teams, all sorts of different people, right, to actually deliver it. It's the ability to get the new ideas into the marketplace, inside of a pipeline that actually works.
Yeah.
That's what Unstoppable is all about. And I just want to bring something here to you. For every time that we bring a new business to Australia, Australia's better off. The whole idea here is for us to take our place in the world, right? Australia, there is no reason for us to lag behind. And one would argue that we're starting to lag behind. So this is an incredible commitment for us to be a leading nation in technology, in innovation, in startups, and to be able to go to government and say, hey, we need not talking about it. Look at us, we're doing it.
And creating jobs.
That's exactly right.
Moving the country forward. Who leads this? Because it's pretty, impressive to go, I'll be the one that stands up in front of the investors and in front of the sharpest minds in the country and tells them what they need to be thinking about. Who does that? Because I assume it's got a structured agenda?
Yes, we do. Yes, you do. I funded it. That was my idea. I funded it. And the moment that it opened up, I realized I had to take a back seat and allow amazing people to come. And we have them. So we have Sebastian Eckersley, he's a guy, he's in the future already. He is the CEO of Blue Chili, right? I have John Odlum, who is the guy, one of the founders from Green Cross. I have Julio. So some of the people that are coming in there as facilitators themselves, that will be amazing. We don't have lecturers, people at the front going, this is the wisdom. Right? We have...
Here's my book.
That's exactly right. Yeah. We have, guys, this is the conversation, this is the potential problem, find a solution, let's go. There will be other people already bringing some ideas and showcase the ideas. So we have organized very structured segments during the day where you can peer-to-peer, you can pitch your idea, you can learn from others, you can find gaps where you are at. We want to create 20 businesses on that trip.
Do you describe it? I mean, I think of Antarctica as, well, rather a place of survival.
Yes.
And I wonder, does survival environment bring out the best in people? Is it going to be relaxing, or is it going to keep people really, really sharp and on their toes?
It's not going to be relaxing, right? I want to say this to you. It's game on. It's game on. It's a business trip to an amazing place. And I think Antarctica is beautiful, in your face beautiful. And we reflect many things that we live in a fragile planet, right?
Yeah.
And we cannot afford to do capitalism in the way we've been doing, right? So we want innovation where profit starts to pick up purpose, right? We need to start creating more and more businesses, challenging the way taxations are done for businesses that are starting, challenging the way in which we can deliver from Australia to the rest of the world. Look at the nations around us. There's some very smart people here. We can't afford to be losing them overseas all the time. We need to be practical enough to challenge the status quo here and make Australia really a country of the future.
So you're an entrepreneur, and entrepreneurs like to make money, and they're quite open about the fact that they're there to make money. Are you going to make money out of the trip to Antarctica?
I already have. Look, the trip itself is not the vehicle to make the money. I already am in touch. Like, people are coming together, and what about this, and what about that, and what about this? We are going to launch, as I said, 20 businesses. Already 4 of them, we are working on it already. There's a couple other things that are happening is the discovery of some challenges we have as a business nation, as business people in Australia. So we are going to launch a book and a documentary from the ship.
Right.
And we are going to say, these are the things that we are facing. If we really want our position in the world, Australia was built on the back of entrepreneurs, Heidi.
Absolutely.
We are the best country in the world. There's no reason for us to lag behind. So if we're to look at it as a group of entrepreneurs, what is potentially holding us?
So just finally, Julio, if people want to apply, you've still got berths available?
Yeah, we still have around 19 berths available.
Right,
and
okay.
if you want to know, it's unstoppables.com.au.
Lovely. Well, I look forward to hearing how it all goes and all the different businesses and the different opportunities that come out of it. So all the best.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, pleasure. Great story. And coming up after the break, we look at the new online workplace platform that really does help businesses source, engage and manage a contingent workforce.